the fest, everyone. I am your host, John Lunger, joined once again by my friend, my colleague, the Chief Programming Officer at ArtsQuest, Patrick Brogan. Hey, Patrick.
Good to be here.
So thankful we could be back to tell everybody all of the amazing artists that they have to check out.
A lot of music to get into at Musikfest this year, and we're excited to dive in today with you all.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Patrick leads the team responsible for booking all of the entertainment at Musikfest. So in our show today, we are going to highlight about a dozen must-see artists that are coming on the free stages at Musikfest. We want to make sure you all know about some of the amazing artists we're bringing in from around the country.
With over 400 bands from across the country, across the world even, we're excited to highlight just a couple today. Must see some new to the festival, some returning to the festival. Of course, a lot of old favorites coming as well. Check out the whole lineup at musikfest.org, or of course the Musikfest app for all your the latest information. Right?
Yeah, I didn't even have to work at all for that.
John,
it's like you practiced.
I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. The Musikfest app powered by PNC and the website, the places that you want to check out to get all of the most up-to-date information for everything Musikfest. But before we dive into the clips of the artists that we want to talk about today, we would be remiss if we did not mention the 11 nights of headline entertainment at the Wind Creek Steel Stage at PNC Plaza.
We're excited. Once again, we open with a preview night, Boys to Men joining us on Thursday, August 4th, all the way to closing night. Olga Tanon, a first-time headline show by a Latin artist that we are excited to have across the festival. And in between, country, classic rock, pop, all sorts of genres and music to get you going.
Yeah, some amazing retro throwback shows like Ja Rule and Ashanti. That's going to be such a great night. Love that we have hard rock back on the main stage with Disturbed. That's one that kind of confirmed a little bit later in the calendar, but very, very excited to have them playing the main stage at Musikfest this year.
Absolutely. Some other nights with 90s favorites, Counting Crows, and of course Willie Nelson finally making his show at Musikfest. Yes. Kelsey Ballerini, Kip Moore, Alabama, a whole bunch of great country acts at the festival this year too.
Yeah, great lineup. Counting Crows going to be the best Monday night of the year, right?
Always the best Monday of the year, Musikfest Monday. And how better to spend it than with Mr. Jones and I.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that song. I don't want to spend it with Mr. Jones. But curious, what is your favorite Counting Crows song?
It would be a pop song, Accidentally in Love.
That's
probably.
the right answer from Shrek.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, Shrek was the right answer, so I do appreciate that. But let's dive in now because you've selected some clips of some amazing artists. Again, these artists are all going to be playing on the free stages, the platzas that are all around Bethlehem. We've got a lot to cover, so remember, that Musikfest app powered by PNC or the website has all of the schedule information that you need, so you don't have to write anything down right now. You can just pay attention to us.
With over 400 bands playing the festival, we know that's overwhelming, so we're going to give you a couple of finds in there that maybe you might not be familiar with to check out this year on the lineup.
That's good. You love that 400 band number.
Well, that's a lot of bands.
That's a lot of
artists.
It is so many bands.
Yeah.
But let's start off strong. Let's start off with the North 41. They are a funk, I guess what we'd call them?
Funk party band from Chicago, Illinois. They're going to play some hits, and some original funk music of their own. Soul, pop, party band, the North 41.
Yeah, so let's check out a clip of them. They're playing T-Mobile Plaza Tropical this year.
She used to love me all the time, but now she ain't got nobody. She used to call me on the telephone, now she ain't got nobody. I used to make her feel at home again, now she ain't got nobody. I used to love her all the time, but now she ain't got nobody.
That was the North 41 from Chicago, Illinois. They will be playing T-Mobile Plaza Tropical. They'll also be playing PNC Stadtplatz, which I can't believe we didn't talk about right away. There's a new free stage at Musikfest this year.
A new old free stage at Musikfest this year, right? Back to Payro Plaza by City Hall and the library, and with the most gorgeous backdrop Well, it's not, I mean, the steel stacks are a great backdrop too. We have a lot of great competing great backdrops.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not
Musikfest this year.
competing. They're friends. We don't have to pick one. We can have them both. But yeah, PNC Stadtplatz up at City Hall, Payro Plaza, was there. Oh man, gosh, I think it's been more than a decade since music has graced that plaza as part of the fest. We're excited to be back there. Different hours for that Platz. It's hot. There's not a lot of shade. It's in the neighborhood, so we have entertainment going. I think 5 to 10 p.m. At PNC Stadtplatz.
That's right.
And the North 41.
The soulful pop R&B sounds of the North 41 will be there one night.
Yeah, love it, love it. Great place for the fireworks too.
Right. Beautiful backdrop for them
Beautiful
too.
backdrop, and there's actually some really cool kind of behind-the-scenes fireworks experiences available this year. There's a sparkling wine event that's up there. You can get tickets for that. You get a great spot to see the fireworks. You get some sparkling wine. I don't know, it's a no-brainer if you ask me. But let's move on because we've only got one band down. We have so many more to go. This next band from Charleston, South Carolina, a folk duo, actually. They're going to be at Air Products America Platz. That's the Levitt Pavilion. Steel Stacks, Shovels and Rope.
Shovels and Rope, a big indie powerhouse band, duo, husband-wife duo, and they, how do I say this best? They are bringing their full band with them, but their sound is this gorgeous folk melodies, if you like Mumford & Sons or the Avett Brothers, things like that. Shovels and Rope is for you. They have a new album out this year, Manicore, so we're excited. And I believe we have a clip of their Kitchen Hallway song.
Depends what you need, work, speed, the money, or the thrill. I could use both.
Shovels and Rope coming to Musikfest this year. Honestly, and not exaggeration or hype because it's my job, but every year there's always that one artist on the free stages that we kind of think like at some point we're gonna look back and be like, holy cow, they played a free set at Musikfest. They're my pick for that this year.
Absolutely agree. And in fact, already we feel a little bit like we're honored that they're playing a free to the public stage, as most of their shows are ticketed in 1,000 to 2,500 seat capacity venues across the country, and they're selling them out. So an exciting night at Musikfest for sure.
Yeah, pretty cool. Under the stars at Air Products America Platz at the Levitt Pavilion. Steel Stacks. But moving right along to another folk artist that we're thrilled to have. This one bringing some little vibes from New Orleans.
That's right.
With we're talking about Carsey Blanton playing at Guardian Life Insurance Zinzenplatz.
Carsey Blanton from New Orleans has a more soulful R&B folk nature. I think you'll enjoy this clip of her here.
And we got friends who come out swinging. We get hit, we go on singing. La la la, like we know shit. We keep on shining, that's the way we get on good. We sing, buck up, baby, come on, sing 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining, like you know shit.
Love that organ in the background.
Right?
Huh?
Unique vocal sound, really
Yeah.
a fun act.
Very, very, very cool. You can see her again at Zinzenplatz during the festival this year. That organ reminds me, this is not something that we talk a lot about on shows like this, but it reminds me of the Central Moravian Church.
Yes.
And some of the series that happened there during Musikfest, which, you don't see it at pretty much any other festival.
Our Vesper series, a classical music series, weekdays at 5 p.m. during the festival, and a range of music in there. Some very, very classical, straight classical music, as well as some more pop classical sounds. A lot of string instruments, some horns, piano.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
If you've not had a chance, oh my gosh. If you've not
chance to check it out.
had a chance to check it out, thank you, Patrick. You got to check it out. This is one of those hidden gems within the festival. It's a great kind of respite, a break from the craziness of
I call it like a
Musikfest.
nice palate cleanser at 5 in the afternoon. You get inside, it's an air-conditioned in Central Moravian Church, also gorgeous church that you're inside of, right in the heart of the festival grounds there at the end of Main Street.
Yeah,
so.
and amazing acoustics. Everything about it's great. Don't sleep on the Vesper series. Check that out. Add that to your list.
There you
Even
go.
though we don't have a clip for it, just trust us. You're going to want to check that out. All right. We're going to round out the first third of our show here, first third of the acts that we're highlighting today with more amazing kind of regional talent right from Philadelphia. We're talking like surf rock, reggae, that kind of real fun, just island sound. We're talking about Dry Reef. They're coming to PNC Stadtplatz. We already talked about that. So they'll be up there by City Hall. What do we need to know about Dry Reef?
As you said, from Philadelphia, almost a third of the festival is from the greater Northeast region. Philadelphia, Brooklyn, New York, even out to Pittsburgh, or New Jersey, Connecticut. This group has a great summer sound. It's a beautiful summer night type of sound in Dry Reef. And here's a clip of them.
Love it. So just in
We were
the
vibing.
groove.
We were vibing there, yep.
Nodding. Also, when you watch the replay of this show, pay attention to the drummer's shirt. Oh man,
That's a good shirt.
It's a big dog on the front of it. It's good shirt game, and if that is any indication of what we can expect from their set, I'm on board.
Looking forward to it.
I'm on board. So I would be remiss if I didn't mention, of course, SEN here is your home for exclusive Musikfest coverage. You know it. We're talking live shots from the festival every single day. We're talking about some of the best ofs from years past. You know it. You love it. We thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in this year, too. When you're not at the fest, make sure you don't miss a minute by watching on Service Electric. Yeah.
I'm watching all the time during the festival. It's
Yeah.
a good way to see what's going on in the
that's
stages I
true.
can't be at.
Yeah, we've been meaning to
on my
talk
phone
to you
even.
about that. We've been asking you to do more work. So
Tough one. There's so much good music to see.
it's true. It is true, and
And
obviously,
Not to lead you somewhere, but good food to eat too across the festival. We haven't gotten there yet.
we're gonna go there.
So much to eat.
We'll go there. Hey, make sure you check out Camp SEN too when you come down to the festival. Check that out. A lot of fun stuff going on. Don't miss it. Get your photo taken with some amazing imagery. Very cool. But let's talk food. I'm curious, Patrick, because you're a daddy. You have some kids, right?
It's true, yep.
So what's the family's kind of go-to for food?
It's always the All Shucks corn.
Yeah.
Is the number one, is the All Shucks corn. I'll tell you, for myself, a gyro any day of the week, and actually every day of the week during Musikfest if we can. Also, it's some take a taco. And side note, the take a taco, the pierogi,
The garlic
parmesan pierogi fries.
they're good.
Out of this world.
They're good.
You know, I can't go wrong with an island noodles whenever you get a chance. Some broccoli in there, always good.
Always helps.
No, it
Always
does.
helps.
Yep.
We get to eat
A little healthy during the festival.
Yeah.
Big thing of broccoli in the middle of your island. Perfect.
It's great. Yeah,
Yep.
we dine 11 days. I'll be doing Music Feast again. You'll be able to check that out, powered by PNC. Check out musicfest.org/feast. That's where all those videos of food reviews are going to be. You can see the previous years there right now
Look
as
out.
well.
Yep.
Yeah, look out. That's
Yeah,
good. It
look out.
sounds.
You can't do best of the fest without talking about the food.
No,
So,
I mean,
I might be
other-
the music guy, but I
Yeah.
enjoy the food as much as anyone.
Sure, other people might try to talk not about the food, but yeah, no, absolutely. You know, the thing I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of
What
new
are
vendors
you
this
looking
year.
forward to?
So, there's so many new food vendors, and I love to meet the food vendors, right? Because like you don't often think about it because you're just kind of celebrating, but like these are small businesses, right? Like these are often mom and pop restaurants that are coming to vend at this amazing festival. It's such a great opportunity for them. It's just another way that the festival supports local businesses. So that's besides the literal food, that's kind of one of my favorite parts of the food at Musikfest.
It's so true, John. Coming out of the pandemic, all the challenges they face, rising costs, labor shortage, all the challenges they've been facing, come down to Musikfest and support local vendors, and they need your support. And I'm looking forward to indulging in it myself.
Yeah, can't wait. Remember, check out those Music Feast videos and see how much weight I gain during the festival. But back to the
Calories
task.
don't count during music.
Calories do not count during Musikfest. Let's get back to the task at hand because
Okay.
we've got.
Let's go to the next one.
I think about 8 bands left that we
Okay.
want to highlight. We've got a singer-songwriter from upstate New York.
That's right.
Next on our list, playing the Highmark Blue Shield Community Stage. That's at Steel Stacks, the Air Products Town Square, right outside, right across the street from the Levitt Pavilion. We're talking about Al Olander.
Yep, Alex Olander, and she just picked up a set on our Lyric Plot stage, which features singer-songwriters across the festival every day during it. So this is you're going to enjoy. We like to highlight on this show a little bit of everything. You'll see some bigger pop sounds, the funky music we've heard already. Here, enjoy a more acoustic set in nature from Alex Olander.
I find myself lit up inside a screen, not doing what I say, not saying what I mean. I wish you were around to be mean. I wish you were around.
Alex
Beautiful.
Olander. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous voice. I love the timbre, the tone that she's getting out of there. Going to be, a great set at that Highmark Blue Shield community
That's right.
stage. Yeah. But let's keep crisscrossing. Let's just keep crisscrossing across the
genres,
festival, right? The genres, the
right.
stages,
We're
all
about
of
to do
that.
something totally different here.
We are, and I had the chance to see these musicians back at Steel Stacks a few years ago. They actually opened for the Dirty Heads.
That's
right. Amazing band. A little confusing for you if you're going to schedule. The band's name is Red Gold Green, but it's spelled without any of the vowels.
They don't believe in vowels.
No vowels. So when
Don't
you
have
look
time for that.
when you look it up, you're looking for Red Gold Green spelled without any vowels. But they're going to be playing 2 sets, the 13th and the 14th, one at Plaza Trop, T-Mobile Plaza Tropical, and one at Air Products America Plaza.
That's right. They're out of the Washington, D.C. area. They mix pop sounds with hip hop and rap. And I think this clip gives you a little taste of their musicality. Here's Red Gold Green.
Who can make a million fans off of one track? A backpacking pop star with a skater pass. Girls love it when I sing, but I love to rap. They got their eyes on this money like they wear a patch. I'll tell them that I'm proud with a fun in that. We at college playing shows, get a ton of ass. You say I make songs for the culo. Girls ask me what the hell they mad at you for. Same reason they was mad at Menudo. I get girls and rap fans watch the Menudo. These girls are pretty fast. No kissing, still convention tools. And if you only get some Clinton, music's a dream. No bitching. Always got to work in there with no.
We're rocking out here.
Yeah, Red Gold
Yeah.
Green. Like I said, they've played Steel Stacks before. An amazing set, just opening for a band. Can't wait to see their 2 sets at the festival.
Two
this
nights
year.
headlining the festival should be a great way to close out both the Plaza Tropical stage and America Platz at the Levitt Pavilion one night.
Dig it. Check it out. Red Gold Green, no vowels. Get it on your app. Give it a like, give it a favorite. My favorite part of the app is you can set reminders, which it's basically how I get through my day with my phone just dinging.
We have to
me.
remind
Yeah.
John about a lot of things.
It's true. If there's too many shiny
my job
things here
during
in
the
the
festival. It's
studio,
another job of mine during the
it's-
festival.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's
It's not
okay.
good.
This next band you're going to like. You're going to be a big fan of.
Well, that implies I didn't like the ones that we just talked about.
You
and
like,
very
I know
much
you like them all. It's like
have.
choosing, well, we're all, how do you choose a favorite? But
You're my favorite.
The Beaches
You're
from
my favorite.
Toronto, thank you, John, from Toronto, Canada, all-female power rock group. I think you're really going to enjoy them.
I have other coworkers, but I like you the best.
I hope they don't see this.
That's what we're made of. I'm walking by the ceiling, say, I don't know why they throw it all away.
Very cool. That's the Beaches from
Straight ahead
Toronto.
rock.
I love a lead singer who plays the bass.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know why. Love it.
Not enough of them for you.
Not enough of them. Not enough of you. Not enough lead singers that play the bass. That's
Here
how
we
I
are.
feel about things.
Well.
But you're gonna want to check them out. And hey, it's not lost on me that you booked the Canadian band for Air Products America Platz.
We try to mix it up.
yeah.
I'm glad you caught that, though.
Yeah, what a fun little Easter
Little
egg
nuggets
there.
around the festival for everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of nuggets, Chicken cone's back this year.
Chicken cone.
Though technically not nuggets, delicious chicken in a cone. I will be there at least one time. You?
That sounds. I will be there at least one time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go together.
That's good. Look for Patrick and I holding hands at Chicken Cone.
This is getting weird.
This year. It's not getting weird. I love you, buddy. All right, moving on. We got one more band in this kind of segment before we talk about some other fun stuff. This is another band coming to the new PNC Stadtplatz. Perhaps the only band on the lineup from Oxford, Mississippi.
Probably the only band on the lineup.
Happy Landing?
Oxford, Mississippi. Happy Landings. Yep. And great, it's a pop sound. If you like electric violin, this is the group for you. So think in our own region, we think of like the Billy Bauer Band or something like that. I think you'll enjoy this nationally touring group, Happy Landing.
Oxford, Mississippi's Happy Landing. They call themselves skate folk, and I sort of love that as a genre.
It works, right? Yeah,
it does.
It's a little indie rock, little punk, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of that DIY kind of sensibility to it. I love it. Love it. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
You said you had a question for me.
John, if you were a Musikfest Platz,
yes.
Which Musikfest Platz would you be?
All right. If I asked like my family, they'd probably say a Porta-John. Because I got tummy issues. It's possibly because of how aggressively I eat. I do it to myself. But are you talking existing plots?
Where I was expecting us to go.
Yeah,
if you were
plots?
existing plots, which plots would you find yourself at? Which one do you identify with the most?
Wow,
We're getting deep
It's
here.
a great question, and the show is only 30 minutes long, and I actually really want to think about this. So I'm like very fearful of saying the wrong thing, but like I think one of the things I love about the festival is it's Main Street, and it's not just walking up and down Main Street. It's a beautiful street, obviously, lots of amazing shops, businesses, restaurants, vendors, but like the Main Street stage, I don't think gets enough love for the artists that come through here and play that stage, right? Talk about like some up-and-coming folks, some different things. I think we take some chances there when we book it a little bit more, too. So I don't get over to Provident Bank Main Street enough because of what I have to do, while I'm working the festival. But I'm very rarely disappointed.
And John, you are charming like Main Street, and as diverse as Main Street too. So there you go, Main Street, and you're right, a great place to catch a lot of new artists at the festival. Cut their teeth on Main Street there and the town square at the Steel Stacks campus. So if you're looking to find something new, maybe you haven't seen before, two great stages to give a listen to.
Yeah, no, dig it. I dig it. We've got 4 more bands.
Let's keep going.
We're obviously that's what the show is. I was going to get there, Patrick. Please, come on.
Sorry, I'm rushing you.
No, but before we do, I was wondering, could you talk a little bit about Loop?
Oh, Loop.
Yeah.
So we always do some sort of cool artistic piece of the festival. This year, it's coming to us from a company from Creos, called Creos, from Canada, and it is large. Almost cylinders that you sit inside of, and you can move them by pedaling, but with your arms. It's a film that runs around you in a loop, inspired by the 1920s, 30s film style. They're illuminated at night. They're going to look magnificent. Makes for a great Instagram photo against the Steel Stacks backdrop. They engage music, film, a little bit of human muscle and exercise, and light. In a gorgeous way. I think people are going to enjoy the installation art spectacle this year called Loop.
It sounds incredible. I can't wait to see it. I love making you describe it when I don't have an image of it.
Okay.
Because
we don't have an image
it's
to show you
so
here.
cool.
You sit inside it.
Yeah.
It's unlike anything you've seen. It's not what you see in the Lehigh Valley on a regular basis.
It will be the thing that people are talking
Absolutely,
about this year. Did you do that thing
at Steel Stacks?
Yeah, we're all going to be struggling to explain it, but it's very cool. Check it out. It's called Loop. Is it all 11 days of the fest?
All 11 days.
Okay, great. So check that out. But back to the music. Back to Air Products America Platz, and in the tradition of great bands from Athens, Georgia. I'm not talking about REM. I'm talking about Hotel Fiction.
Hotel Fiction, and they have a little bit of a jazzy sound. You'll hear Carly Simon in her vocals. Here's a look at Hotel Fiction coming to the festival.
Too much to wanna be the man inside of the TV. Is it too much to ask to be a kid
Tell Fiction from Athens, Georgia, coming to Musikfest. Going to be at Air Products America Platz on the 13th. Got 3 bands left. Very excited. It's an incredibly strong finish. Not that the start wasn't strong too. But we go back to Philly for another funk band, an 8-piece band called the Funkatorium.
Arthur Thomas, the lead singer of the Funkatorium, blues, hip-hop, R&B, just a great jam sound here in the Funkatorium with Arthur Thomas.
Funkatorium, an 8-piece funk band from Philly, very clearly going to be the place to be on August 7th.
Two different shows of Philly soul feel there. Boys to Men on the main stage, Funkatorium on the free stage.
Oh, I see what you did there.
There you go.
I see what you did there. One of the largest acts, biggest acts we've ever had on the free stages. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about them. Back in 2011, 2012, they were actually at Steel Stacks at the very first Blast Furnace Blues Festival, I think.
That's right.
JJ Grey and Mofro are somehow playing Musikfest on a free stage.
From Jacksonville, Florida, these guys are a powerhouse of blues, rock, jam scene. Here's a great take of Brighter Days from JJ Grey and Mofro.
Lord, I feel a little bit louder. Lord, I change, Lord, I change, Lord, I change. I change, I change. Lord, I feel, 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 Lord, I change, Lord,
JJ Grey is one of the most exciting vocalists I've ever seen.
I agree.
Live.
Gospel, soul, blues, American Southern rock. What a show! It's gonna be a spectacular night.
Yeah. And the man can rock a denim shirt.
Absolutely.
Not everyone can.
There you go.
Right?
Right,
So
right. There you go.
All right, we've come to our final act that we're going to highlight here on Best of the Fest. Remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Patrick, how many bands are playing Musikfest?
Over 400 from all across the world.
That's what I heard. That is what I heard. I think we've said it at least 3 times now, so we did our job. But honestly, jokes aside, that's incredible.
It's amazing to get to bring this talent from all areas of the country, all areas of the world to the Lehigh Valley, and most of it for free at the festival. We hope that you discover a new band at Musikfest and see an old favorite and make those magical memories with your friends and family across the stages of Musikfest this year again.
Yeah, so speaking of a fest favorite, we saved a good one for last. Quickly, over the last few years, becoming one of the most requested acts that we have. And for good reason. We're talking about, it's somewhere in the vein of jazz hip-hop is maybe what I would call it. Shamar Allen.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, here for 2 nights on August 5th and 6th. Enjoy the party, funk, soul, New Orleans sounds of Shamar Allen.
I ain't gonna let you, no, not today.
Shamar Allen playing 2 sets at the festival, one on August 5th, one on August 6th, one on each side of the river too.
Right.
So no excuse to not see him. You will not regret it. But that's it. That's Best of the Fest 2022. We barely scratched the surface, so make sure you check out musikfest.org for everything coming up here the 4th through the 14th at Musikfest 2022. Remember, stop down, visit Camp SEN, see all of the fun stuff we have there, and of course, tune in live here on Service Electric to see all of the action from Musikfest. Yeah, that's it. Patrick, final thought goes to you.
I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see you all out at the festival. John, see you on Main Street with your chicken cone and garlic parmesan fries.
Yeah, and we'll be holding hands at Chicken Cone for sure.
There you go.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you at
Thank
Musikfest.
you. Thanks very much. Happy festive.